Alright guys, we got another hired request today. This is a song by Manilow, and it's called Even Now. And I'm going to play this free part 1 for you here. Here's the intro. The vocal's pretty low for me. I have a rather high voice, and he's singing pretty low there. It's hard for me to get those notes. But anyway, if you've never seen my videos before, my name is Sean Cheek. I do this whiteboard method to teach piano lessons. Check out my website at webpianoteacher.com. The rest of this song is on there right now for members, as well as the rest of all the other part 1s that are on YouTube. If you want to get in contact with me or maybe hire me to do a request when I'm taking some more later, follow me on Facebook. Just do a Facebook search for webpianoteacher.com. It really is the best way to find out what I'm doing and just to make contact on Facebook. Also, if you just rather have Twitter updates, my name on Twitter is webpianoteacher. I also have a blog, a free blog on the website where you can read some articles that I've written. There's also a complete listing, well, it's not complete anymore because I've done more videos since then, but a listing of all the artist names and songs where you can just click on it and get the YouTube link so you can easily search what you're looking for. Well, let's get to this free part 1 here. Enough of that. And do the intro. Now, we start off with a B octave. This is in the key of B. For some reason lately, the hired requests that I've had have had lots of sharps in them. So we're in the key of B, which has 5 sharps. Again, so you know that's the key it's in, so that's what we're doing. C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp together. Okay, makes a nice sound. It would be just like if we were in the key of C and you played D, E, and G together. Okay, but the sharp thing may seem real odd to you. Till you get used to it. So all 3 black keys, and then our thumb note is going to be a B, and we're going to go bum bum. We're going to hold the pedal down and let that all mix together. Okay, that's a very common piano device. 3 times. That's why I have 3X there. 3 times. Left hand's on a B octave. Sometimes I don't write two notes because it saves space on the board. So this is an octave. B on the thumb, B on the pinky. We're going to play that 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Now I don't play the left hand 3 times, just once. Play this again, just like we did here, and then I wrote it out this 4th time because the left hand has something and I wanted to show that, how the left hand fit in there. These are not octaves. The C sharp to D sharp are not octaves. You just go from this one to this one, ba ba, and you do line up the B with the right hand there and the left hand D sharp. So play this first, and then left, and then together. So this is how this goes in slow motion for you. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba ba. See? 4, ba ba, 4, ba ba. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba ba, ba. And then we go on to this. Here we have some major 7th chords in this thing, and lots of nice 7th chords. Kind of a jazzy sound, huh? G sharp, B natural, and D sharp together. Left hand's going to be on an E octave. So let's do an octave here. Then we're going to play that G sharp on the thumb again. And then we're going to play the G sharp again with the D sharp we played here together. And then up to an E, down to B, down to G sharp. And then reach up for G sharp and E together. And then down to G sharp on the thumb. Now we'll mention, on pieces like this, songs like this, you'll hear usually the piano strong in the beginning, and then it kind of gets lost. They bring in all the other instruments. You can't always hear exactly what the piano's doing. Sometimes you can't hear the piano at all. And so that's where I try to fill in the blanks and you know, make it sound right, make it sound like the the song as best I can. So there are places in here where the piano is inaudible on the album recording, and I just kind of follow what he's been doing and put in the chords. So I just want to let you know that. Now these are all straight eighth notes. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So no big thing on the rhythm there. And I put a little squiggly line here after the E because you want to keep that E going in the left hand. A lot of this vamping or improvising on the left hand, when the left hand has an octave, it's just doing the pinky thumb separated. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Just. Okay, so feel free to experiment there with the left hand. If you're having trouble doing that, just play it here and play it here. Play it right there, then play it on the B, and that separates the measure in half. Now, this is my sign for a repeat sign, a go back arrow, because I like everything that I notate on the whiteboard to be understandable to anyone who does not have a musical background whatsoever. That's why I start out the part ones with the letters written down here, so someone can just see the letters and understand what I'm doing here. And there are quite a few people who don't speak any English who follow this, so that I'm proud of that anyone can learn and do music without having to have any prior musical knowledge. Of course, that will help out, but as we repeat back, we're going to play most of the introduction, but we're going to stop on the G sharp. So let's do that. So let's go back to the first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And then we go here. So we'll skip over and then start the right here when we're holding the G sharp. Even now. See, it's easier for me to sing that up a whole octave than it is to sing it in Barry's octave there. So let's do the whole intro now, okay? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Even now. All right. So we're getting to the verse here. And we're going to play C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. And then B in the left hand. The thing I like to mention too once in a while is that I don't put the melody in the right hand. I play what the performer is doing. And you won't find that in sheet music. It's always got the melody written in there in the right hand. And you know, that's nice for some people. And I only do that when someone asks me specifically to do that when they hire me to do a song. But other than that, I try to stay strictly with what the instrument, you know, is what's happening on the instrument during the album track. So I'm just sticking with what Barry's playing. Now, we're going to do this 3 times, and that is exactly like what we did at the beginning. The C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, left hand on the B octave. 1, 2, 3, and then this 4th time is different. Okay, so I try to give you these little things when it's a little different, and the rhythm is different. All right, so this time the B is with the C sharp there. Over here it was different. Okay, but here the left hand's going to come in early, and you're going to play the C sharp with the B. Sounds wrong, isolated, but it'll sound fine when you go the right speed and you're not playing it too loudly. Then we go to D sharp. So we have even now, 2, 3, 4, ba ba ba, ba ba ba. Okay, so we move on to G sharp, B, and D sharp. Left hand still on the E octave. So this was an octave and this was not, but an octave here on the E. G sharp, B, D sharp gives us an E major 7 chord. 1, and then the G sharps played again. 1, 2, 3, and then here it's 4 and. So you have this chord again, the G sharp minor chord, and then you just play an E on the pinky, bum, bum, and then we'll go to something different there. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, nice chord there. That's a D D sharp minor 7. Don't have that every day. C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Left hand's the D sharp octave. Then you go to the C sharp 2 times there. 1, 2, 1. Then we go down to B, E, G sharp. Left hand's on the C sharp octave. And that is a C sharp minor 7 chord. 1, 2. So here it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we finish it with the chorus and everything on the website. So now let's go through the whole thing, okay? Beginning, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed my C sharp. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Even now. 2, 3. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so if you can play this, I'm confident that you'll be able to play the rest of it, the chorus and all of that. You just need the chords. So hope you guys enjoy it. Talk to you later.